Welcome to the StillPlunge podcast, where we explore the science behind holistic health. I'm your host, and today we're delving into a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of cold therapy, the noise paradox. We have with us Dr. Evelyn Reed, a renowned wellness expert and neurologist. Dr. Reed, thank you for joining us to talk about how something as simple as noise can undermine the benefits of cold plunge therapy.
It's a pleasure to be here. The noise paradox is indeed a critical issue. Many people invest in cold plunge therapy for its neurological benefits, but they might not realize that the very equipment designed to enhance the experience, the chiller, could be sabotaging their results through noise pollution.
Let's start with the basics. Can you explain the autonomic nervous system and how it relates to cold plunge therapy? Many listeners might be familiar with the terms sympathetic and parasympathetic, but how do they balance during a cold plunge?
Certainly. The autonomic nervous system regulates involuntary bodily functions like heart rate, digestion, and respiration. It has two primary branches: the sympathetic nervous system, which activates the fight or flight response during stress, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes rest, recovery, and digestion. When you enter a cold plunge, the sudden drop in temperature triggers a sympathetic response. Your heart rate increases, and you feel that initial shock. However, the real magic happens when you exit the water. This is where the parasympathetic rebound effect kicks in, helping to restore balance and enhance recovery.
So, cold plunges act as a form of neurological training. Can you elaborate on how this training works and why it's beneficial for long-term health?
Absolutely. Cold plunge therapy is essentially a controlled stressor that trains your nervous system to become more resilient. By repeatedly exposing yourself to cold, you teach your body to manage stress more effectively. The brief sympathetic activation, followed by a strong parasympathetic rebound, improves your ability to switch between stress and relaxation modes. This enhances overall nervous system flexibility, which is linked to better mental clarity, reduced inflammation, and improved immune function over time.
Now, let's get to the heart of the paradox: noise. How does noise pollution, especially from chillers, interfere with this neurological training and the parasympathetic rebound?
Noise pollution acts as a constant low-level stressor that keeps the sympathetic nervous system subtly engaged. Even if you're not consciously aware of it, background noise like the hum of a chiller can prevent the full parasympathetic rebound from occurring. This means your body doesn't fully shift into recovery mode, reducing the therapeutic benefits. It's akin to trying to meditate in a noisy room. The distraction hinders deep relaxation.
I've heard that low-frequency noise from standard chillers is particularly problematic. Why is that, and how does it differ from other types of noise?
Low-frequency noise, often produced by chillers, is especially insidious because it travels easily through structures and is harder for the brain to filter out. Unlike higher-pitched sounds, low-frequency hums can penetrate deeply, causing physiological stress responses like increased cortisol levels and reduced heart rate variability. This type of noise maintains a baseline level of sympathetic arousal, which directly conflicts with the parasympathetic state we're trying to achieve post-plunge.
You mentioned heart rate variability, or HRV. Could you explain why HRV is such a key metric for measuring the effectiveness of cold plunge recovery?
HRV is a powerful indicator of autonomic nervous system balance. It measures the variation in time between heartbeats, with higher variability signaling better parasympathetic activity and resilience. After a cold plunge, we expect to see a rise in HRV as the body rebounds into recovery mode. However, if noise pollution is present, HRV may not increase as much, indicating that the nervous system isn't fully shifting to rest and digest mode. This makes HRV a crucial tool for gauging whether the environment supports optimal neurological benefits.
So silence isn't just about comfort. It's essential for maximizing vagal tone. Can you discuss the importance of silence for vagal nerve activation and overall recovery?
Silence provides the auditory space necessary for the vagus nerve, the primary component of the parasympathetic system, to activate fully. When we eliminate noise, we reduce sensory input that could keep the brain alert. This allows vagal tone to improve, promoting deeper relaxation, better digestion, and enhanced emotional regulation. In essence, silence acts as a catalyst for the vagus nerve to do its job effectively, making it a non-negotiable element for anyone serious about cold therapy.
That leads us to solutions. I understand that StillPlunge has developed Serenity-Drive technology, which operates below 50 decibels. Can you tell us how this technology addresses the noise paradox?
StillPlunge's Serenity-Drive is a game changer because it reduces chiller noise to below 50 decibels, which is quieter than a typical library or whisper. This technology uses advanced acoustic damping and vibration isolation to minimize sound output. By operating at such low noise levels, it eliminates the auditory stressor that interferes with parasympathetic rebound, allowing users to experience the full neurological benefits of cold plunge therapy without compromise.
What are the tangible benefits of using a truly quiet chiller, like one with Serenity-Drive? How does it impact recovery and overall well-being?
The benefits are profound. With a quiet chiller, users report enhanced parasympathetic rebound, leading to faster recovery, improved sleep quality, and reduced perceived stress. HRV measurements show significant improvements, indicating better nervous system health. Additionally, the quiet environment fosters a more meditative experience, which can amplify mindfulness benefits. Overall, it transforms cold plunge therapy from a mere physical challenge into a holistic neurological training session.
For our listeners who are inspired to optimize their cold plunge setup, what practical advice can you offer for creating a silent environment? Are there steps they can take beyond choosing the right chiller?
First and foremost, select a chiller with low noise output, such as those featuring Serenity-Drive technology. Secondly, consider the placement. Position the chiller away from the plunge area or use sound-absorbing materials like acoustic panels to buffer noise. Also, evaluate the entire space. Reduce ambient noise from other sources such as HVAC systems or outdoor traffic. Finally, incorporate practices like breathwork or meditation during the plunge to further enhance parasympathetic engagement. Silence is a key ingredient, but coupling it with intentional relaxation techniques maximizes the benefits.
Dr. Reed, this has been incredibly insightful. Thank you for shedding light on the noise paradox and how we can harness silence for better health. Any final thoughts for our audience?
My pleasure. Remember, cold plunge therapy is not just about enduring the cold. It's about creating an environment that supports neurological recovery. Pay attention to noise. It's a silent saboteur that can be easily overcome with the right technology and mindset. Prioritize silence, and you'll unlock the full potential of this powerful practice.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. That's all for today's episode. Until next time, stay well and embrace the quiet.